Hello, I am Patrick Berkeley. I am either your son or daughter's English 2 teacher this year, or I'm your English 2 teacher, depending on who is watching the video. The first thing I wanted to do was introduce myself to you. Sorry, I'm doing this on my phone now because I tried doing this twice on Canvas and it got messed up. So I guess we're just getting used to technology here. So I might be moving around a little bit. So anyway, I have been teaching for about 17 to 18 years. I actually don't remember. I graduated from the University of Miami in around 2002. I had a degree in English with a focus in creative writing and also a film degree. And I immediately got a job teaching English in Broward County. I first started teaching at Bear Middle School, and I taught there for 3 years. But then I decided that I needed a change, so I made the journey to Northeast High School, and I've been there ever since. In around 2010 or 2011 or something, I decided that I wanted to pursue a master's, and I went to this really unique school called Spalding University, which is in Louisville, Kentucky. And one of the great things about that experience was I actually participated in a remote learning type of master's program. But it wasn't typical remote learning like you're on the computer doing work. We actually spent 10 days in Louisville, Kentucky in a really cool writers hotel with the professors who were all famous writers and the other students. And during those 10 days, we did intense classes from morning to night. And then after the 10 days, we went back to our homes and worked on a project with a mentor, which was one of the writer professors, and finished writing our book or poems or whatever during that time. It was a great experience, and I really loved what the remote learning could do for me. It gave me a lot of flexibility. It gave me a lot of my own responsibility, and I learned so much from it. Ever since I got my master's, I've also been an adjunct professor at Broward College, which I do to this day on the weekends. And as an adjunct instructor over the summer, I was able to do the type of remote learning we're going to be doing this year and try it out. And there are so many things that I like about it. I know that there's a lot of drawbacks. There's something about being around people that is enjoyable, but I found a lot of the connections that you make with other people and the sort of teacher-student dynamic was still present even online. And there were actually some positives to doing it online that were more effective than in person. One of the things that is a lot more effective is the chat box, which you'll start to know once we start class. The chat box allows you to ask a question at any time without having to wait for me to call on you or to make a comment and give information at any time. The other great thing about online classes, or the kind of online class we're doing, is that the class is recorded. So if you are just not in the mood to pay attention, or you're just thinking really deeply about a TV show you watched the night before, then during that time, and you just like zone out during class. Well, when your brain is in a better place, you can go back and watch the lesson. And maybe you could grasp the information better in this way because you will have giving your brain sort of the break it needed at the time, and then you were able to refocus later. So I would really take advantage of these positive parts of online learning. Let me talk to you a little bit about what the actual class day is going to be like. Well, as you probably know already, when we do online learning this year, we are going to be doing it synchronously, which means that you're at the same scheduled time that you have my class, you're going to log on to Microsoft Teams and be with us virtually for the hour and a half. Now, what class is probably going to entail is a brief warm-up that it uses the chat box, followed by a lesson by me through PowerPoint. We'll probably read something together, and then you'll have an assignment to do on your own that will utilize Canvas. And I will stay in the chat for any questions that you have or anything that you need help with. In terms of what we are going to be learning about this year, English 2 is usually a major testing year because we have a very intense FSA, and our goal as English 2 teachers is to help you improve your text-based writing skills and also your reading comprehension skills. And we will still be working on those same skills this year, although we're not sure if we're having a standardized test at the end of the year. So far, they have said that they are, but everything changes every minute here. So we're gonna pretend like it's still happening. Our textbook is Collections, and I really love this textbook because it has an interesting amount of stories, nonfiction pieces, and poems, along with other stuff. And it really has a great online platform as well. And we'll obviously be using the online platform. Another really cool thing about this class is we use this program called Reading Plus. And I really love Reading Plus. It does a couple things for students. One thing that it does is it helps you work on your reading comprehension. There's a lot of different activities and questions that help you do better on standardized tests. The other thing that's really cool about Reading Plus is that it helps you work on how fast you read, which is so important. I can't tell you how important it is. Now that I'm doing all this online school and I'm teaching online remotely, I'm finding that being able to read fast is making my life so much easier. I'm able to quickly get through information and emails and everything, as opposed to other people struggle for a lot longer time. So the faster you can read, especially in our digital age, the better you're going to be able to succeed in life. So I think it's a really cool and interesting program. We're also going to be doing a lot of, we're also going to be learning a lot about grammar, because there is some grammar on the test and it's something that's important for you in college. And we're also going to be trying to work on our vocabulary, and we're also going to be writing and learning how to write a strong essay and the parts of a strong essay. Maybe someday later this year we'll be back in the classroom. We hope that it becomes safer in our county and that we'll be able to go back, but I think it's really important that you take advantage of the perks of being in a virtual class. And I'm going to try my best this year to make this class as enjoyable as possible. And I'm going to try my best to make sure that you learn as much as possible, even given these circumstances. You guys can contact me at any time that you would like to. My email is patrick.berkley@browardschools.com. That's PATRICK@browardschools.com. I look forward to this year, and I hope that you guys have an enjoyable experience. If you need anything else, just email me at any time. All right, guys, have a good one.